Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. And I value your time and I appreciate your time. So I'm going to just jump right into today's topic, which is my customer service. Yes, I have been speaking for about 2 years now on confidence and all sorts of different topics relating to confidence. And I am realizing I have never once shared with you about my customer service process. So that's what I wanted to share today. But first, if this is your very first time ever coming across any of my videos, I do want to introduce myself to you. My name is Beth Brown. I am a Christian confidence coach, and I work with both women and men in helping them level up their lives and feeling confident and writing the success stories, both personally and professionally, that they desire to live in their lives. So I particularly focus in on forgiveness, on self-forgiveness and forgiving others. And that's a little bit about me as a confidence coach. But what I wanted to share is how I feel it's important to properly serve you. So I am not going to work with someone who I feel I can't support, who I'm not going to be able to help. And so the very first thing that I do when someone is thinking about working with me is I send them a link. And this is a link that they can use to do two things. One, set up a time where we can chat, set up that time that's convenient for them, so that they can learn a little bit more about their program and I can learn a little bit more about them. And then the second part is in that link that I send them, there's a questionnaire. And this questionnaire is so that I can know before I even meet with you what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you want from a coach. So I ask some questions like, what are some areas in your life where you have struggled to feel confident? Or also I ask, do you struggle with forgiving yourself? I ask questions like, are you willing to be coached or mentored? These things help me to know where you're at in life, what it is that you're looking for. It helps me to kind of get a sense even before we meet if we are a good fit for one another. So for example, if you say, well, I like the idea of being confident, but I don't really have time, then I know that most likely we're probably not going to work together because it is going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to get into that time factor in a little bit, but so pause on that and go back. But I want to make sure that I am in a position where I can help you. So that's the purpose of my questions. And then what happens is I get a notification to my email that you booked a time to speak with me. So whether you prefer to talk on the phone or do a Zoom call where we can see each other face to face, whichever is more convenient and comfortable for you, that's how we do the call. And in this case, what I'm doing is I'm going to ask you some more questions about the answers you gave me. Okay, I see that you don't feel confident in these areas of your life. I see that you're struggling with forgiving yourself. I see that you struggle with perfectionism or with boundaries or with just like cutting people off left, right, and center, right? I see that this is where you're struggling. I see that you've done some women's conferences. I see you've done some self-help books, right? What worked about them, what didn't work about them. So I'm going to ask you some more questions so that I can get a little bit more information from you. And then, of course, this is a two-way street. I believe this is a two-way street. I was backing up a little bit, an educator for 20 years, right? And so that's actually even how I chose to do things with my students when I was in the classroom teaching, was you can always ask me anything. I'm not going to get offended and be like, well, I told you, or this, or I am the coach, I am the this. No. It's a two-way street, and I take that into my coaching practice now as I'm teaching others the tools for rewriting their stories, their life stories, to experience the successes that they are looking to achieve in their life, in their relationships, with love, with freedom, with having internal peace, inner peace, right? Being a little less stressed. Even aspects of physical and financial health, right? Being physically and financially healthy, that all goes under the confidence umbrella. And so I'm not just someone who asks the questions. You also get to ask me questions. So in our very first conversation, we both get to decide if we are a good fit for each other. I get to ask you questions and I determine if I can help you. You get to ask me questions and decide if you're comfortable with me being your coach. So moving forward, so let's say we met, we discussed the what you're looking for, you ask me questions, we both feel comfortable. I feel like very sure that I can help you meet your life goals, your relationship goals. You feel like I am the right fit, the right person to help you. So we're going to start working together. Well, of course, I am going to let you know that what happens in confidence coaching does stay in confidence coaching. So it's all confidential. You will set up a time 1 day a week to meet with me for 1 hour. Okay? Now, depending on whether you are someone who chooses to go into my forgiveness coaching program, which is a month, so it's like 1 hour once a week for a month, or my Seeing Myself in a New Light confidence coaching program, that's 1 hour once a week for 3 months, right? So we determine which program is best for you and you begin that program. So in our first meeting, I go over the outline of the curriculum, basically where we're going. This is where you're at right now. This is where you want to go. Here's how we're going to get there. We're going to go through these steps to get you there. And we're also going to be doing these assignments together. So every week there is a different task, or also tool rather, that I have my clients work on. So during our one-to-one meetings, our coaching sessions, I, of course, answer any questions you have. I speak with you about where you're at in that particular week with things. Figure out how we can get you organized in the areas that are concerning to you. And I give you a tool that is going to match that area of your life that is concerning you. So that tool becomes your task for the whole week. So after our meeting ends, say we met on Monday morning at 10 o'clock. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for those remaining days of the week, for 20 minutes every day, you are going to do a part of that task. It could be anything from like a journaling task, whether it might be an assignment that I've given for you to like journal through some of God's promises, to work on strengthening your identity, your confidence, or it could be a financial tool, something to get your finances in order. It could be whatever it is. So I don't want to give all my tools away, right? But whatever that tool is for that week that you're working on, you're going to work on that tool for 20 minutes every day. Now, here's the thing. You may get stuck. You may be like, so we met in person on Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, you're good. Thursday, you're feeling like a little confused. You're feeling like things aren't quite working, or you've got some questions. Here's the thing. You can always reach out to me. I do give my clients, my one-to-one clients, my phone number. And so you can text me or DM me, message me, and say, hey, Beth, I am working on this task this week, but I'm kind of stuck here. Do you have any suggestions? And I will reach back out to you and before the end of the day and give you some more support or guidance around whatever it is that you need clarification on or you're feeling a little bit stuck in. So that has worked so far. Everyone that I've worked with has been very respectful. Of course, I do go over with people, you would want to expect to message me before 9 o'clock in the evening if you want to hear back from me that day. Otherwise, I won't get back to you till the next day. And it's really worked out very well in that sense, giving my clients some access to me and them feeling comfortable with being able to reach out to me during the week if they need to. So there is that additional support that is added in addition to the tool that I have, the task that I have for my clients each week and our one-to-one meetings. So, and then the following week when we meet, we go over how things progressed and did it work, did it not, where does it need to be adjusted, how are things going, and then we move forward accordingly, all right? So that is that. A very brief summary of my customer service. And yes, so if you would be interested in learning a little bit more about my coaching programs and scheduling a time to chat about either my Straighten Your Crown program or my Seeing Myself in a New Light program, then I'm going to drop in the description below this video, I'm going to drop a link where you can set up a time to chat with me. But I do feel like I owe you all an apology that I have been making videos for 2 years now and never shared anything about my customer service, which is very important. So, yes, I will say I feel happy to have made this video for you all, and I look forward to hearing you and continuing to serve you. And have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or morning, wherever it is and whatever time it is where you happen to be watching this video. All right, so peace.